Hey, my name's Neil. I'm here to bring you fast, punchy reviews. No cuts, no script, no holds bars, no punches pulled. Let's go. Today, we're reviewing Super Mario Bros. 2. That's the sequel. We already reviewed the first game a while back, and we did Donkey Kong before that. That was the first game that had Mario, and you played as him. And I just wanted to jump straight into the sequel because I played that first game. I loved it. I knew I had to play the sequel. And we're talking about this one. In Japan, it got released as Super Mario Brothers USA, but here it got released as Super Mario Brothers 2, just so it's clear which one I'm talking about. But if you remember Mario in Donkey Kong and in Super Mario Brothers, Mario was this tough guy. He was cleaning house. He represented the American working man. Just this really just all around man's man. He was no laughs, no smiles. He was just a very tough person. And I think everyone can remember that, in from Donkey Kong, just how mean he was. He had a Popeye vibe. He was very angry. I want to talk about Super Mario Brothers 2 because this is the sequel, right? The first game was huge. It blew up everywhere. There had to be a sequel. Well, we got a Super Mario Brothers 2, and we're going to take a look at it. I have some of my gameplay footage, but I want to look. Let's just jump in. I want to look at this cover here and take a look at it. It says Super Mario Brothers 2, and it says Mario Madness. Now, I don't know about y'all, but just take a close look at Mario in this artwork. And is it just me, or does something look a little off? Does something not just look a little bit off about Mario here? Does he just look a little dazed? A little too happy? Something's going on here. It's a little different. And I wanted to get to the bottom of this because I saw this. I wondered what's going on. And I pointed out that subtitle, Mario Madness. What does that mean? I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you why Mario's mad. Not mad as in angry. He used to be angry. He's happy now. He's mad like he's insane, like he's crazy. We're going to see exactly what happened. So this is Mario Madness. And, there's really kind of a strange thing with this game. I want to read you the intro that it reads off to you when you start the game. The intro says this. It says, story. When Mario opened a door after climbing a long stair in his dream, another world spread before him and he heard a voice call for help to be freed from a spell. After awakening, Mario went to a cave nearby and to his surprise, he saw exactly what he saw in his dream. So you see, this is a very different vibe from the first game. The first game was all about, freeing the princess and different things like that. It had a very adventurous vibe. This one has like a sort of a dream-like vibe. And the way that thing reads, it says he awoke up, but it's kind of unclear. Mario was in a dream. Is he even awake when you're playing the game? Or is the whole thing a dream? This is kind of strange. And notice that cover, like I said, how happy he is on that cover. When you're in a dream, sometimes you don't react the way you should to things. You could be in a dream and there can be insane things happening, but yet emotionally it's not impacting you the way that it does when you're awake, the way that's a crazy event really should. This is kind of reflective in Mario. You notice he's so happy, and it's just it's kind of odd. Why is he so happy? It's really strange. So is he in a dream? I think that's a good question. The intro of that, the way that text describes it is very ethereal, very different, very strange. And so there's that intro. When you start the game and Mario falls from a door in the sky, and he falls down. And that is a really weird intro. That's kind of like reinforcing this is a dream. You're in a dream. It's a dream world out there. So that's kind of strange. But let's keep going through this. Here's something from the manual. You see when it described the door, There's the door at the top of the stair that Mario goes to. Is this like a dream? This is a door to another realm, a dream. It's really, this is kind of creepy artwork, to be honest. And then, so there's that, and that's the thing. So with the game itself, the game is a lot of fun, and we'll get to that in a minute. But the game is a lot of fun. Now, it's a little different from the other Mario. The other Mario, you stomp on heads and bounce off them. This one's different. You land on an enemy, and it doesn't stomp them. You can just stand on that enemy and ride them, and they don't die. You have to pick them up from underneath you. You're picking objects up from the ground. So in order to kill enemies, you pick objects up and throw them at enemies. That's the whole mechanic of the game. It's really cool in some of the boss fights when Birdo, one of the villains, she's shooting eggs at you, and you jump on top of the eggs when they're flying through the air and pick them up and throw them back at her. Or there's a rat man, and he's throwing bombs at you. He's got cool sunglasses. He's throwing bombs at you, and you're catching the bombs and throwing them back at him. That's really cool. I had a lot of fun with that. But the art is way different in this game. The art is, you're going through jungles, you're going through deserts. It has a very Middle Eastern vibe almost. It's almost like you're going to the Holy Land. Like I said in the last one, in the first game, Donkey Kong, it's like he's in America. The second game, it's like he's going back to his roots, going back to Europe. In this one, it's almost like he's a crusader going from Europe to the Middle East. So that's just an interesting take I have on that. But yeah, Mario, there's all kinds of different crazy environments he goes through. The enemies are way different in this game. Everything just looks different. It's a different vibe. Like I said, it's entirely dreamlike. Everything is just very strange. And, like I said, Mario, it seems like he's in this weird dream state. And I showed it for a second here. I'm going to show it again. Mario, in that first game, Donkey Kong, it was like he was Popeye the Sailor Man. He was just tough. He was ready to fight. He was just this tough working guy. And as the series goes on, now we're at Mario 2, and something different's happening in our boy here, Mario. He's very happy. It's out of character for him. It's almost like he's gone from being Popeye to being Mickey Mouse. So Mario, he started as Popeye, and then in the Super Mario Brothers game, it was kind of in the middle. And now, in Super Mario Brothers 2, he's gone full Mickey Mouse. He's a clown here to make us laugh, and he's stuck in a dream. I feel bad for Mario. To be honest with you, I look at everything going on. I look at these context clues. I look at that intro text. I look at the picture of Mario and everything going on in this game, and I'm thinking, has Mario been brainwashed? Have they brainwashed Mario to be this happy mascot instead of being the tough guy that we once had? And that makes me really sad. Makes me really sad, because Mario is a tough character. There was no messing around with him. And I'm just kind of flabbergasted that they've gone this direction with, starting him tough and making him this sappy clown to amuse us, Oh, he's here to make us laugh. He's here to, in another video, I put that, I explained to y'all that Mario was first created for teenagers. He was a tough guy for teens to look up to. Something changed. Something changed where instead of being a tough guy for teens, he became a funny clown for kids. Instead of being a Popeye the Sailor Man, he became a Mickey Mouse dancing around. And that's weird. Do I still like Mario Brothers 2, Super Mario Brothers 2? I do. I think it's a lot of fun. The new mechanics are cool. It's kind of intense. The weird Middle Eastern flair is fun. The music's cool. You also get to play as Princess Peach, Luigi, and Toad, and that's new for this game. Because in the first game it was just Mario, That was all there was to it. But now in this game, you can be those other characters. So they're really broadening the palette and expanding the world of Mario. But to be honest with you, that's about all I had to say on Super Mario Bros. 2. It's a good game. I'd give it, between, is it 2 punks up, 2 punks down, or somewhere in the middle? I'd say 1 punk up because the gameplay's fantastic. But definitely 1 punk down because they just lobotomized our boy here. Mario, he's changed. I don't know what's happened. But that's about all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe to the channel, so you can get more of these popping up. We're going to have regular content coming out. We're going to jump into things other than just games. There's all kinds of stuff we can do with this channel. But thanks for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day.